exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. So from Philadelphia, now here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Wentz now to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. These two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 14 carries, 54 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Murray to air it out again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Comes the Washington offense as we're going to look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
You're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the gun, it's Wentz. He finds his man complete. It's Arnold. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They had had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wentz going to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Targeting the tight end. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now from Murray. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 27, Murray. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Reception here by Ruggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. There the Eagles are back within a score. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside group.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Murray. Rolling to, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Makes it 14-10. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now Wentz. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 29, Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. To throw is Murray. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Finding Gibson on a slant. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Wentz again. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Murray's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. Next, we'll stay in the AFC South as we fly through Kentucky and on down to Nashville to check on the Tennessee Titans. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. 3 touchdown passes there for Jalen Hurts. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. A touchdown run for James Conner. In the game you're watching, it was the former #1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. But no matter how they...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards to pick up there. 2nd down and 3. A handoff for Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has retaken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Murray, and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor. And that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On second down, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Quick slant here to Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Washington ready to try again on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to...
And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw there complete to Ruggs.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Murray now on 1st down.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They run with Sanders off the option.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
They'll run with Sanders.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. lead is up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. And his throw here is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
That'll bring up 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And his throw is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. A strong running. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Eagles,
they get the critical victory to move them to 9-7 now.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.